In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Kryptonite Show. Your host Superman in the house, and we got a great lineup today. Some really big alpha drops here for PulseChain, really ramping up. So we're going to get into Rackham, Rishel, of course, and Coinwell. $500,000 bridged over, getting ready for the setup. So of these pools, I guess. So it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to get into all that. Huge moves. The whales are on the move, guys. PulseChain. It's going to be pretty exciting. And, of course, we've got the interest rate cuts expected coming up on the 17th. So it's only, about 5 days away or so. It's getting exciting, guys. And then we're also going to get into Gladiator games. It is hitting PulseChain like a storm. It's something that, if you're a gamer like me, you're going to be wanting to check out. We've had very few games on PulseChain. And this is one of the early OG games on PulseChain, and it is next level stuff. We're talking about really next level stuff. This thing has been built like a powerhouse, and it's going to be getting bigger and bigger every single week. It is incredible, guys. So we're going to talk about Gladiator games, and they've got a massive giveaway competition right now for playing. So we're going to get into that later on. Gladiator games are very exciting. And of course, Rome token, which is the token for Gladiator games, is going to the moon already. And it's still a low market cap, so it's still super early to get in on it, guys. And it's going to be used, of course, in the game. So we're going to cover all that later on. It's going to be a lot of fun to get into that. Obviously, we're going to do our usual stock market review. And, of course, talk about the inflation results that came out with the consumer price index. Very important for those interest rate cuts. And we're going to also get into, of course, crypto and see how the markets are going with the crypto prices, which do look like they're going green. So everything is looking real good, guys, for the setup for the Q4. And we're getting excited about that. And so, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hope you guys enjoy the content today. Woohoo! We're going to finish the show with a little tribute video from Charlie Kirk. And, we had to deal with that yesterday and today. So, yeah, probably this is going to be a little tribute to him at the end of the live stream. So look forward to that. We got DGN in the house that says, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Absolutely. And he's with the Lord Jesus Christ now, with our Lord and Savior. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit later at the end of the show. Was it DGN Hickson? Say, Superman, good to see you. DGN Hickson as always. We've got Q-Baller in the house as well. Morning all. Vouchers on a tier. It certainly is one of the big projects now in the, dual revenue. And of course is really, causing a stir as well. So that was built by Jexa. I remembered his name today. Yay! Jexa, who I've always been a big fan of. He's a super smart guy, very nice guy. And he's also a very, good designer. And so, it's really causing a stir there. With the old vouch. So definitely we're going to talk about that on the charts when we get to PulseChain performances. If you haven't shared the show on X, definitely share it around. Really important. In fact, I need to do it myself. So let me just post the link to the show in Telegram. It automatically goes to Discord, but I need to post it in the Telegram here. And because I'm covering Gladiator games, I don't know if I can post it in Coinwell. I'm not sure if I get deleted there or not, but definitely live show on now. I don't know why it doesn't show the full show, but hey, that's the way it goes. Maybe I'll take a little snapshot. Let's do that. I'm going to take a little bit of extra time here today just to put the socials out, and if you guys can help out as well, that'd be great. We'll just build up for a great show. So let's do that now. While we're here, let's pull up some snapshots here. And I'm going to take a snapshot of myself. That's kind of weird, but hey, that's just the way it goes. Supermodel. No, not supermodel, not. Superman. That's the one. Superman. All right. So, live now. So, all right, we got the picture there. All right. So, what else? We got to post a copy of this. In fact, let's try just forward this. Or maybe I can forward this. Let's try forward it to one or two other groups. Gladiator games. Let's go. Bam. Well, looks like that worked. Don't know if the actual link worked, though. We'll have to add that in as well. We'll put that in the Gladiator games. Bam. Let's see if that works there. Cool. Live now. And so that's going good. Let's check it out. Bam, bam, bam. What else? So we got a few others in the house there. Who else is in here? Got what else there? We're going to be covering Coinwell, of course. So it's going to be good. I really am looking forward to Coinaki with the Battle of Memes. I don't know. Just really, really keen on that. Keen on gaming. Keen on because things are wrapping up, guys. Do you guys get it? It's like we're going to have meme battles on Coinaki. We're going to have big, really quality games like Gladiator games. Do you feel things are turning and we're at the right time in the market? Come on, guys. It's going to get exciting, man. It's going to get exciting. Things are really, really cool. The doom and gloom will pass away and the golden age for PulseChain and crypto will arrive. It's going to be pretty awesome like that. So, yeah, I'm not sure. No, I don't think I can post anything in Coinwell. I think they have an influencer ban, I think. I think I saw a press release about that or something like that. But anyway, it is what it is. You can only try. You can only but try, as they say. And if they want to post it in there, they can post it in there, right? I guess that's the way to go. We got Grumpy in the house already. Shout out to the Bria pack. Yeah, absolutely. Get in here and talk about memes, Grumpy, because I'm going to be covering the battle of the memes. So if you got anyone that wants to talk about memes, get in here. We know there's going to be, the top 5, I guess, meme coins in the PulseChain. People will talk about that as we move forward into the big rally. So absolutely. We got Sean and Melly as well. In the house there, big fan of Sean. Sean's a great guy, and a big shout out there. Morning on for Sean. Blair as well. Hi all, good to see you, Blair. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. And we've got Grumpy in there. Meme Wars. Let's go. Absolutely, Grumpy. I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be a really, really mega theme. So yeah, I'm going to be, doing full support for that as well as gaming, right? In particular, Gladiator games, which I just love. Who doesn't love some Gladiator games? Obviously, not in real life. Of course, not in real life, but on digital game. That's really cool. we live it out on the games, not in real life. It'd be a short game if it was real life, right? All right, so that's pretty much it. Moving on. Let's move on there. So let's get into the big thing here. What are we going? We're going to go to the stock market first. Let's do that. All right. Without further ado, here we go. And should we do a little drum roll? I wonder what that. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. Ta-da! All right, stock market. Let's go. And what do we got here at the moment? We got the S&P 500, a record run, guys. It persists as bets on the Fed rate cut stay firm. So everyone's betting for a rate cut. The pressure is on the Fed Reserve. Are they going to keep being a political animal? Or are they going to actually stay neutral and actually cut the rates? Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Dow Jones at the moment up a whopping 1.36%. That's a big move for the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is kind of like your top 30 industrials, and that's up 616 points. That's a big move, guys. And that is at 46,107 right now. Let's have a look at the all-time chart for the old Dow Jones. And you can see, look at that. It's right at the top of all time. We're in history, guys. We're in history. And honestly, we're at 46,000 now. I wouldn't be surprised during Trump's era we get to like something like 70,000 or something like that. Honestly, if Trump can deliver, within the next 2.5 years, 5-6% growth, like that will blow minds. They'll blow minds. I don't think we've seen that in the US since about 1940 or something like that. I don't know, after the war, maybe war boom 46 or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. In fact, we might go back and check the real GDP numbers. It's going to be pretty interesting. So we might go do that. But anyway, we got the S&P 500 right now is up 0.85%, 55 points to 6,587. Also at record all-time highs, man. Which is the title of the post there. Crazy, guys. We're in history, man. We're in history, and we're going to get history for crypto too, dudes and dudettes. It's going to be pretty crazy. We got the Nasdaq with all the tech companies. We are in the some people say fourth or fifth industrial age. We'll just say fourth industrial age with the age of intelligence, AI, and the convergence of robotics and I guess power systems, coding, all of that. It's pretty crazy. Nasdaq right now up 0.7%, 157 points to 22,043. Is that amazing or what? Let's go look at the yearly chart here. You can see it. We are really up there. It is crazy, guys. It is crazy. We're witnessing history right now. It is fantastic. We got the dollar index at the moment is down at 97.57. I always reference, when Trump came in on the 20th of January, it it was 108. So it's devalued since then. But fortunately, commodities have gone down even more. And so your petrol pump, your price at the gallons there is getting cheaper and cheaper. And Trump just 2 days ago mentioned about it going below $2 a gallon in the United States. So that's pretty awesome. Obviously in New Zealand, and I think in places like Australia, places like that, we have litres. We use litres. So I think it's about 2.2 litres to a gallon or something in that ballpark. So what do I got there? Gold right now also pushing record highs. And that is, let's go to the max chart on that too. All-time highs for gold, guys, $3,669. Isn't that crazy? More records. We are crushing out there. It is exciting, folks. Silver as well is pushing higher. Still got a bit of way to take out the all-time high. Back here on the chart, of course, you can see that in 2011, we're at $38 something, and we're at $42 now. So only about $6 something to go until we take out silver. And of course, we're expecting silver to run up potentially between $75 and $125 during the Trump era. It is going to be truly a golden era. And yeah, exciting times. We're expecting, GDP and everything else, exports, and start to really lift moving into the end of Q3, which we are now, and of course Q4, and then into 26 and 27. Going to be pretty interesting. So that's where we are right now on the commodities. Now, looking at the inflation, which is really important for us in crypto, right? Because we were obviously wanting interest rate cuts and really put that final stamp of approval onto the fourth quarter bull run and get into the big banana part of the curve. We got benchmark indices have posted all-time highs of late, with both the S&P 500 and tech-heavy Nasdaq, of course, reaching all-time peaks on increasing expectations of an interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve next week. Of course, data released early Thursday showed the U.S. Consumer Price Index is basically one of the two main measures of inflation, came in at 2.9% in the 12 months to August, compared to 2.7% in July, and it matched economists' expectations. So it wasn't above it, which would have been a bad scenario, but it was actually, and bad for interest rate cuts, but it actually came in at expectations. So that's no change to the real market expectations there. Month on month, the inflation gauge stood at 0.4%, faster than 0.2% in the prior month, and slightly above forecast of 0.3%. So just a slight increase there on the month to month. Well, a month to month increase in CPI for both headline and core, of course, takes out energy and food prices as the biggest since January. Jeffrey said he doesn't think that anything has changed with the FOMC decision next week. The recent revelations of weakness in the labor market are going to push the committee towards at least pretty much, I guess, a 25 basis point cut. But quite a few people are talking about 50 basis points as well. And of course, also saying that he thinks that the current expectations of 325 basis point cuts, which is 0.75 percentage point, is what we're in store for the rest of the year. This followed on from Wednesday's August Producer Price Index. Remember, this is the factory prices, kind of the next level down, which came in well below forecasts. So that was really positive for lowering future expectations around prices and inflation at the retail level, providing fresh evidence of cooling wholesale price pressures. Additionally, a number of Americans filing new applications for jobless benefits increased sharply last week, consistent with material softening of the labor market conditions. This is probably going to be a bit of a blip in the radar here, obviously also partly to do with high interest rates that we want to come down. So that's kind of the play there. Significantly lower, I'm going to jump through a little bit of this there, significantly lower rates from the Fed should dovetail with growth impulses that are generated by the One Big Beautiful Bill, and uncertainty over tariffs and trade policy should no longer be a significant hindrance to business investment. Thus, while we are confident in our expectations for a rate cut this year, we do not see the Fed continuing further rate cuts in 2026. So we'll see how long that position holds as we move forward. Let's go to the tools and have a look at the expectations around interest rate cuts. Of course, we're looking to this to fuel the crypto bull run. So we've got 5 days and 17 hours to go until the interest rate meeting. So not far, guys, not far away. So pack your bags, get your good stuff while you can. We got 95% expecting a 25 basis point cut and only 5% expecting a 50 basis point cut at the moment. So we'll see where they land. Now, I think it should be at least 50 basis points. They're way too high, 4.5%, and the inflation's at 2.9. They should definitely be coming down there. To a 1-to-1 at least. So that's why I expect at least probably twice the expectation, 150 basis points, 1.5 percentage point rather than 75 basis points or 0.75 percentage point there. So kind of cool. We've got October right now. Is got that 25 basis point, well, actually 50 basis point cut there. So we're down at 4%. So, 25 basis point. So we're at 86% of that. And then, of course, December, that third rate cut of another 25 basis points. So that's what the market expecting at the moment is 75 basis points. But I think it should be double, guys. I think it should be double. And we get down to a 1-to-1. So in other words, getting interest rates for the federal funds rate down to 3%. That's kind of where I think it should be right now. All right, we'll see. They always they move late and they went aggressive. Remember, what do you go? Grumpy says, "Is the rate cut priced in, or do we moon? Do we moon?" Yeah, well, that's the question. Well, in crypto, I don't think it's priced in, but stocks are certainly starting to price it in. Grumpy, so I think we'll probably have that moving a little bit later. There, we got Marshall in the house there. Jason reposted the stream. Appreciate that. Big shout out. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Gladiator games. We've got the founder of Gladiator Games in the chat there. Big shout out. So yeah, looking forward to Gladiator's games coming. It's going to be pretty exciting. So we're going to talk about that later in the stream. Don't forget to repost the show around, guys, because we're going to have hopefully have a really good crowd watching, and when we get up to covering Gladiator games and the big competition to play. And this thing is causing a stir on PulseChain. It's only just started, guys, so you're nice and early. But this game is going to be around for a long time, and they're going to be building out a long time. So it could become very much one of the top premier games. And I have a feeling it's going to be right up there, guys. So if you want to get on to this gaming boom and get on to one of the big players early on, then check out Gladiator Games later on when we cover it. It's going to be pretty epic. All right, let's see. Let's move on into the crypto. Before we do that, though, if you've got any comments in the chat, really get in there. If you've got anything you want me to talk about in particular, obviously that's not that's positive. Get in the chat there as well. We'll talk about that. We're going to go into crypto now, though, and see what's happening there. And so we're going to have full screen on this one. Before we do that, though, let's have a cuppa, right? Looking good. So smoker's cough. No, I don't smoke. But it's always I always like to make the same joke in that one. We got market cap at $4.1 trillion. Woohoo! We're on the up and up. But remember, 4 trillion still is a very small market in the world, guys. That's what I'm saying. We're still super early for crypto. We've had Tom Lee talk about this being a 10-year cycle, particularly for Ethereum. So he's the biggest play on the planet over the next 10 years. So we're at the beginning of that, guys. We're only at the beginning. So feel excited about that because it's a lot of people out there. It's can be tough out there. But you guys are here early on crypto, so if you're looking for make a lot of money or get a great retirement, then this is the place to be. You're in the right place, and if you care about some other people out there, you want them to make mad gains. It can be a bit tough, educating no corners. Then you get them in now because it'll be life changing wealth. We got Frank White in the house there. You cheer me up, bro. Thanks for streaming. I appreciate that, Frank White. Big shout out. And don't forget to check out PLS Start as well, the PulseChain ecosystem there. All right, cool. Frank White, I'd suggest you hit up MVS Crypto if you got a time too. Hit him up. We've got some stuff. We've got some new stuff coming down the pipeline very, very soon. And we'd love you to be part of that. Hex Vader in the house there. Hey, gang. Good to see Hex Vader. Big shout out. Welcome. Woohoo! All right, let's get into it, folks. CoinGecko. And of course, we've got Bitcoin right now, $115,500. Woohoo! We're on the move, guys. We're on the move. And you got to be excited about that. It is pretty awesome. So gonna be good. We've got Ethereum right now at 4,455. Obviously, we've had all these big, ETH acquisition vehicles buying up Ethereum. They're not slowing down, guys. They're going to be buying all through the end of this year into next year. This is going to be crazy, guys. The amount of ETH that's going to be bought up, and we're getting these little ebbs and flows. The secret thing is you're saying, why is it not staying at 4,900? Well, that's because we've still got people selling, right? And the stuff on exchanges is dropping. So the actual amount of supply we saw over the last 2 months dropped from about 20 million as the ETH acquisition vehicles were buying, and all the way down to about 17.3 million. And it's going down more and more. So the amount of ETH on exchanges is dropping. So it's going to have that eventual, push to the upside. It's inevitable. It's like a pressure cooker, and it's really crazy. We got Heartwood Dog in the house there. Love your work, mate. I appreciate that, Hog. Big shout out as well. Woohoo! Get it going. Let's get it going. We got MVS going to be in contact with you too, Heartwood Dog. So hit the MBS up. We got good things coming down the pipeline. We got Hexvader in house there. Life-changing wealth, says Hexvader. I like that. That's very good. Thumbs up. Absolutely. All right, let's get into it. We got XRP right now at number 3. That is up 1.9% at $3.04. We got BNB at number 5, up 1.2% at $902. We got Solana at number 6, up 1.6% at $228. And we've got Dogecoin at number 8, up 4.4% at 25.5 cents. We've got Tron at number 10, at up 2.1% at 34.6 cents at the moment. So those are top 10 at the moment. And we've got a little bit of battle going on between Tron and Cardano, right, fighting it out for number 10. But we have another flippening, 3 days ago or so. So that is our top 10. Best performer over the last 24 hours has been, Dogecoin up 4.4%. Best performer over the last week has also been Dogecoin up 19.3%. So pretty cool there if you're backing Elon Musk. That is the big mover. Top 100, let's have a look at that. So MYX Finance, of course, made a power move over the last week, up 1,031%. Has jumped all the way into the top 100 and is currently sitting at number 64. Has had a bit of profit taking over the last 24 hours, down 22% after that huge move, a mega move, right? Really big platform there for trading and stuff. WorldCoin, number 51, is up 91% as well for the week. Bit of profit taking overnight, 11%. Mantle there at number 40, up 45% for the week. That is still going up 12%, of course. Meme Core is number 53, up 43% for the week. And just a little bit of profit taking there at the moment. And then number 5 is Pump Fun, up 37.5% at 2.3%. And a big shout out to another influencer out there, Crypto Casino. I don't know if you're watching, but he just launched a token on Pump Ties because everybody can. Everybody can do it. Now, I think the UI, the user interface is a little bit naffy, but people can launch tokens and wear no t-shirt and stream from their bedroom. I mean, it's what it's all about on the internet, isn't it? I don't know, but there we go. That is out there, the old pump fun. All right, so let's go to the top gainers and top 1,000. We've got Eternity Chain. We've got some, look, I don't know what Asian language that is there. We've got another one there. And then we've got Keat as well at numbers up 65. Those are in the top 1,000 on the move. Let's have a quick look at Eternity Chain, which I think we've looked at before. This is sitting at number 864. It's $1.81 right now. And that's been around since when? Let's go to the max chart here. I won't fall for that trick again. Been around since 2021. So the last bull market, actually before the last bull market, had the big run up, of course. And it is just bouncing off the bottom, really, 18.4 cents. Now $1.81. So nice little bounce there. It is on Ethereum chain. And we'll go have a look at the website quickly. And we like to do this in the top 1,000. Revolutionizing real world assets with tokenization. So that is obviously a mega thing going on right now. And we're getting a little bounce on that one. Maybe they even had some news about that. And that's what's pumping the chart there. Still at 894 whatever ranking. So a lot of room to move here. Now we've got this Asian language one here. I'm not quite sure whether it's Chinese or something, but let us know in the chat there what that is and what it actually might say if you can read it. It's been around since when? Only just launched. It looks at 4th of September. So it's only been around for 5 or 6 days. And the chart's pretty good, actually. I mean, it come up for 1.9 cents all the way up to 4.1 cents, and it's ranked at number 934 right now. It's on Ethereum as well. It's called Exobi Buy Token, something like that. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Obviously, Spanish is my first language. I'm just kidding. English is my first language. My name is Exobi Token. I was born on January the 1st, 2020. I don't know, but there it is. It's a meme coin with a little puppy dog there. So that might be a big one for the Asian markets. I have to do some due diligence on that. That's on the Ethereum chain. Let's go to the last one there. We've got Keat. Keat as well is in the top 1,000 gainers. It is sitting at number 547, so a lot higher than the other two. It's been around since January this year, 22, and it's coming off the bottom there at the moment. 3.7 cents is almost just above 9.6 cents right now. It is on Avalanche chain, and it's got keepboard.xyz. So let's have a quick look at this. We like to look at these top movers in the top 1,000. It always brings a bit of extra flavor. Obviously we can't all just look through all 18,000 tokens very easily, but we just like to pick off the ones that are kind of doing some action, really. And then sometimes there's some good ideas, and PulseChain developers can go through and steal some ideas as well. And launch that on PulseChain. We've got Keat. Orbs are mystical objects in the world of Keat. Migrate orbs. So yeah, something around orbs here. So they serve as a form of currency used by locals for transactions. Some believes these orbs hold with the potential for grand purposes, but the true origin remains unknown. So there we go. Got a bit of fun in there as well. Got some bot trades on this. Looks like some bot activity on this one as well. So that is Kit Orbs. It looks like may have some bot aspects to that. All right, so that is the top gainers. Looking at trending, we've got Linear, Pump Fun, and Open VPP are trending right now on CoinGecko. So total market cap 4.11 trillion, up 1.5% today. We've got 18,715 coins on CoinGecko. Bitcoin is on the move, 115,800. It's already got up $300 since we started doing the review. Ethereum there at 4,466, up 2.9%. So really things are on the move here, guys. Things are on the move indeed. All right, so that's our crypto coverage. Don't forget to share out the channel on X and get that out there, folks. Share. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you're got your Telegram group, share that out as well. All right, let's jump into the next zone, as it were. We're going to get into. I'm just going to quickly check Richard Hart because we're about to go to PulseChain. I just want to see whether he's done anything. I haven't checked that today. 10 hours ago, he put something out, didn't he? 10 hours ago, 14 hours ago. So we might talk about a bit of that stuff. I haven't read this stuff, so as you can appreciate, we're going to do it live. Do it live. All right, so let's get into start off with some Richard Hart. Eh? That's a good way to go. Before we do that, though, let's have another cuppa here. Let's have another cuppa. All right, so I just had a really funny thought, but I'm not going to say it out loud. You can, if you know me well enough, you can guess. All right, so let's jump over to Richard Hart. This is 14 hours ago. He posted this out. He said, since the majority of HEX supply is locked for 15 years, and we saw that happen earlier this year, right? The market cap many sites show could be considered pretty wrong. Here's the current minted supply, 47 billion. That supply at a penny would be like 130 to 200, number 130 to number 200 on various coin racking sites. You know, the sites where people find scams to get scammed on. So, like we said, we know we had about 600 and what is it? I'm just trying to remember the exact total supply with the OA in the clan. It was about 668 billion or somewhere in that ballpark, 66 billion. And we saw it all get staked, right, in a big, long ladder. And now we only have, about 46.7 billion. And, much of that's in a couple of big wallets and a lot of contracts. So what the exact liquid supply got to be pretty small, relatively speaking. So yeah, pretty crazy there. Also, market cap is a vanity metric. It's a poor proxy for guessing how many coins are sitting in weak hands. But as stupid a number as it is, some people care about it. So you might as well report it correctly. If you like a high market cap, counting a bunch of supply that can't be sold on a DEX makes you happy. If you like a low supply, not counting that supply makes you happy. A more accurate guessing tool for a speculator is guessing how many people heard about a thing that will hear about a thing soon. And of course, alluding to the big promotions that is coming with the electronic devices. Anyone looking at a list of market caps already has the game stacked against them because they're looking at some of those things likely to get scammed. You lottery list. So there's a little bit of English there, but that is that post. Let's go in the last one. We got how many people heard about a thing then will hear about a thing soon. The change in hearing about a thing velocity. So yeah, let's see awareness and adoption, activity and engagement. Looking forward to it. So kind of cool. That is from Richard. Talking about HEX, I like that. That's like really cool. We haven't had him sort of be so specific about HEX for a little while, so that's really cool. 10 hours ago, the price you can buy at or sell at is the most important number. You can't place an order on the market cap chart. You can't place an order on the volume chart, but you can actually trade the price. So that is from Richard there. Pretty cool. And Liberty Swap responding to that. You still hear me out? Limit orders there. Kind of cool. SolidX is exactly. Market cap is vanity if the liquidity isn't real. True, so true. That's why after the core, our ecosystem sits with the deepest liquidity on PulseChain, and that is true. I think the one that used to be close behind it was PTC. The Grays was pretty close, but with the price pullback of PTC the Grays, then yeah, SolidX is definitely standing out there by itself. Maybe some of the James Maria stuff as well. Although, yeah, I can't remember the prices relative to that at the moment. But definitely there were some of the big players on PulseChain. We've looked at that before. We might do it again today. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it live. All right, we're going to do that. What else we got going here? All right, so that is pretty cool from Richard. And that's going to lead us into PulseChain results. And we can see here we are at day number 853 since PulseChain launched on the 13th of May, 2023. A full system stake copy of Ethereum on the 10th of May, 2023. And here we are 853 days later. We had the dark clouds of the SEC over PulseChain from the 31st of July, 2023, all the way through to the 7th of July this year. And now we are truly free. And I said after we got free of the SEC on the 7th of July this year that it might take between a month and 3 months before the chart really starts ramping up. And I think that's heading pretty well because I've kind of seen that thing before happen where you don't, we had a little bit of a rally out of that and we broke the long-term downtrend, but we don't really get that big move starting to happen until somewhat later. And I think 3 months was kind of a good call there. In retrospect, at the top end of that range. At the moment, we've got Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0427, 1.25%. So we're sitting at 43% of the mean sacrifice price right now. And that's a great entry, right? So keep accumulating. We've got, like I say, the interest rate cuts coming up on the 17th in about 5 or 6 days. So, pick up your bags. PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0287, down 3.4%. And PulseX, in my view, is being dramatically underpriced right now. Dramatically underpriced, which is good for a pickup. Good for a pickup there. Dollar incentive token, $1.56 is down 0.6%. And we've got Hex at the moment up 2.5% at 1.05 cents. EHEX at 0.2 of a penny. EHEX and having a nice little move overnight. I think about 14% or 15%. So that's pretty cool for EHEX. And it was dramatically at the bottom of the range. And funnily enough, we looked at the chart yesterday, remember, on live stream with the ratio. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how we did that? Yeah, crazy. It happens so often. All right, let's jump over to the gas prices. We've got 950,000 beats right now, 1 cent for a PulseX swap. We've got the validators at the moment, 52,606. So it's gone up a little bit, maybe 20 validators more, something like that. The bridge value, which is kind of the heartbeat of PulseChain, 111 million. So we're up dramatically there. Isn't that awesome? And EHEX is playing a big role there, right? Because I think EHEX went up from 0.17 or something, 0.0017 to 0.002 or something like that, or 002, sorry, 002, yeah. So yeah, that's up and yeah, looking good. All right, so what else is on there? Let's have a look at that. So that's pretty cool. I need to probably take another snapshot, don't I? I need to take a snapshot there. The other thing we're going to look at is the treasury or for PulseChain sacrifice reserve. Of course, if you're not aware, the PulseChain SAC is number 5 on the rich list for the ETH acquisition I guess companies, and it's sitting at 166,445 ETH, currently valued at $750,000 almost, $750 million, I should say, almost. It's up $116 million right now. Pretty awesome. And we know if Ethereum runs away, gets to even 8,000, if not towards some of these Tom Lee targets at the end of the year of 15 to 16k, then we're suddenly up at a massive $5 billion. I think was the number. Yeah, 5 billion. So huge, $5 billion, guys. Scrape off 100 million and then you go pump PulseChain, man. That's all you need, dude. I mean, it's going to be way up, and then everyone's going to FOMO on top of that, right? Everyone's FOMO. Oh my god, I got FOMO. On that, so it's kind of cool. That is awesome. So number 5 is alive, with playing with the big boys, and all the big boys are pumping the bags. Stock market is pumping PulseChain sacrifice reserve. It's pumping it big time. I mean, we're talking about mass. It's going to be pumping it. So all that stock market, you don't even have to be listed on the Nasdaq because all these ETH acquisition vehicles are pumping PulseChain both indirectly and hopefully directly, right? Eventually. So pretty cool. The other cool thing about PulseChain, of course, we're a full system stake fork of Ethereum. We could run the same mega themes, right? So we could have a strategic pulse reserve. So I hope somebody sets that up. We could also have more and more pulse acquisition vehicles, right? So pretty awesome stuff. So think about it. It's really awesome. Obviously, we can do payments, we can do tokenization, and of course, we've got additional things on PulseChain. We're the People's Chain, we're the DeFi chain. We got a ton of innovation on PulseChain, and it's only building up. And of course, we're going to be talking about some of that now because we're going to have Gladiator games coming out, and we've got Coinwell going to be launching very, very soon. So things are really, really exciting. And of course, I'm super excited for many of the launches, including SolidX and X Game coming up as well. The whales are on the move in September, leading into our big bullish market move in fourth quarter, which is pretty exciting. All right, so that is kind of it on there. Let's have a look at the total volumes here on the old PulseChain, and I hope they've got them in the right order here. Yeah, we've got $18 million in volume, so we're up a lot. We've been stuck down at around 12.5 million for quite a few days in a row, and so we're up quite a bit here. We're up 18 million, so a nice little gain there. And what's it, about 50% up in the volume? 385,000 transactions the last 24 hours. And here are our top performers. As you guys know, I'm not necessarily endorsing anything. We are just going through what is performing here on the trending, and we've filtered it by 24 hours, right? So this is kind of what we're looking at right now. We've got Fruit merge being launched 13 hours ago. We get a lot of new pump tires that come over to PulseChain, get launched over from pump tires under PulseX. We also get obviously people using token creators and setting up their projects. So we get lots of different type of new tokens on PulseChain, just like other chains in many ways. But that's up 567% right now. 453,000 volume on 19K. That's a pretty large amount. I don't know what the security is on this token, but that has had a big pump and a big sell-off there. So yeah, pretty aggressive. So a lot of people playing the casino there. We've got Old Glory Elite that's been around for 20 days. That's up 346%. That is on the move as well. We'll have a quick look at that. Like I say, I'm not endorsing anything in particular, but it had some big volume pump into that 28K volume there, pumping into that one yesterday. So there we go. It's got a website apparently, so you can kind of check that out if you want. We got Rome, of course, which we're going to be talking about. We're going to not talk about it right now because we're going to be talking about it a bit later. But that is the third biggest mover is Rome token. So big shout out to Gladiator Games. And of course, I think we've got the founder in the chat there as well. So yeah, it was the founder here, up here. There we go. There's the founder there. So big shout out. Well done, Jason. And yeah, crushing up that chart. Absolutely amazing. And of course, we're going to talk about that in full very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, so number 4 is Pikachu. This is a meme token from Firewell, who's going to be launching probably X game within days. I'm just guessing, could be within days, guys. Certainly before, we're expecting it before the end of September, but very well could be, launching 15th, 16th. 17th. I mean, it does seem very, very soon. So keep a lookout for that. For Pikachu, had a big bounce back from being sold off. Remember, but he did say in a comment that he was going to support it. So let's have a look at that chart. That is the chart for Pikachu. At the moment, is that going to be around for the battles? Is that going to be around for the battles? For the battle of the memes? Certainly looks like it at this stage. So 380K market cap, still relatively cheap. We've got Vouch, of course. Everyone's talking about this. And yeah, amazing. This thing has been on the move. This is, that was that number 5, up 29%. Look at that thing. Can't keep a good man down. So well done, Jexa. Amazing. And of course, this has got 2 forms of revenue, right? We talked about this. It's got the buy and sell tax, which I think is it 5% or 6%? I can't remember now. 5% buy and sell tax, and it also has a validator revenue, right? So validator revenue is in. They got those 2 forms of revenue, as I understand it, buying back, burning the token, as well as staking, benefits as well. So everyone's liking that. What's going to be fair value for that? What is the sort of the break even? Obviously the price goes up, you can only burn so much and stuff, even with the big revenue. It's probably got some vicious cycles about more validators going in, all sorts of stuff to help push that higher. But at the moment, it's 7.7 million is the market cap, 373K liquidity. So that's looking pretty good at the moment. So 89K in volume. So looking very strong at the moment is the old Vouch there from Jexa. He's a super smart guy. And so I'm not surprised he built something like this at all. And a very good explainer. I see him in cryptographics are kind of, it's one of their fortes is being able to explain complex tokenomics and projects. So pretty awesome. We've got a few other people in the house as well. We've got Duke of Booze. Cheers, everybody. Hey, good to see you, Duke of Booze. Big shout out. We've got 2 more weeks. We are close. We are so close, guys. And that's a very good insight there. We are very close. It is going crazy. Fat Sammy in the house as well. Big shout out. Hi, all. Good to see you, Fat Sammy. Fat Sammy is one of the PulseChain influencers that's really rising in the ranks. He has been doing, I think you're almost on to daily shows, Fat Sammy. How often are you doing shows now? Let us know in the chat there. But he's doing some really great interviews and really I think it's going to blow up during the cycle. And he's got his ear on the ground. He's networking a lot and doing a lot of cool stuff. So big shout out to Fat Sammy. If you're not following him, go give him a follow on X. Go hunt him down and give him a follow there. Excited for PulseChain, he says. Absolutely. Duke of Booze in house there. I like that Vouch supports validators. Yeah, 100%. That is a big part of what they do. So Vouch is on the move. It's definitely... it's going to be, I guess, competing with the likes of PDC, the Greys. as a top DAO type of thing. I don't know if it's have as a DAO on it, but it's definitely going to be competing with that sort of blue chip time project from the looks of it. So it could be one of the ones that sticks around and really grows in value with that setup of valid tax combination and rewards, of course, I think. So Fat Sammy says, doing Sunday show and vlogs. Okay, so he's got a weekly Sunday show and he's doing vlogs as well. And his vlogs are awesome. Everyone loves his vlogs, so keep that up. That's awesome. I've been wanting to do vlogs as well. I just never get around with it. Even I've got the setup and I must do it because I promised Brian. And Brian is such a big supporter. Yeah, one of our BFFs. Let's just say it out proud. Say it loud and proud. Brian's a BFF. Best friends forever. That's for you older folk out there, not like us young guys out here. All right, what is young? You say what is young? Well, you got to. My grandmothers used to say, "Stay young all your life," and that's a very wise words. And she was fighting in the war. She was fighting in the war room in London. Can you believe it? My grandmother, the war room in London. Now you can go see that in London. It was shut down after the war. It's basically like it was when they left it, and it is so eerie when you look at it. It's mind-boggling. You don't have to watch a movie to get a glimpse of the past. You just have to go to the war room in London, and you will see the command center there. And of course, that's where Winston Churchill would go onto the phone and talk to the President of the United States. I think they had a red phone in their little booth. And my grandmother told me a story about that. She said, he came in and the whole room stopped. It was silent. And he went ushered into that room, and he got on the on the phone there with the President of the United States. So pretty amazing stories that she would tell me about all of that. Crazy. She was one of the map ladies. Pretty crazy, right? Fat Sam said, "Wow, what a story! Would love to hear about that story in a future vlog. You might do." Yeah. She lived an amazing life. She looked like a movie star too. So she was very popular, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you ask. But she looked like one of those classic American movie stars, which is there's a lot of stories around that. We'll probably finish there. Grumpy says Bria and Vox, so Vox Farms and Bria meme. Yep, absolutely on their meme. Brian is an OG. He certainly is. Brian is an OG. Now, Brian is formerly he was our community leader, and he's one of our moderators now. And he's onboarded hundreds of people. I can tell you, not hundreds of people to Hex and PulseChain. He's a very good teacher and mentor, and so he's done some amazing things. So we really appreciate Brian for many, many, many aspects. All right, so let's get in here. Brian couldn't be here today because he's probably on the road tour. All right, so that is the vouch. That's number 5. So yeah, kind of cool. Now we've got some good airtime for vouch there. Thanks, Jexer. We've got Oink Piggy Bank. This has been around for over a year. This has been a really good performer the last week, and that's up 22% right now. And they have some sort of treasury, don't they? And that chart is still moving up there. So there's some sort of treasury buying here. And they have previously been showcased in the monster thread as well. So Oink token on the move. That's the daily chart. Let's have a look at the weekly chart, shall we, quickly? So Oink is on the moon, and that's the chart on the moon. Moon time for Oink there. That's the weekly chart. So congratulations on that one. Who else is out there? We got Reserve Tay and Treasury. So we've got a couple of pairs there. Number 7, 8, and 9 is Reserve Tay. And you can see that that's up about 15-60%. So we're getting a little teaser, perhaps, of what we're going to be getting maybe next week after the interest rate cuts. So that's fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Now the question is interest rate cuts. You know, Richard Hart, man, he follows interest rates, guys. Richard Hart follows interest rates, and you just never know. You just never know with Richard. I cannot say that enough. He might hit the doorbell anytime. Yep. Whoa. Richard, are you there? Yeah. He says, what do you say, Richard? What do you want to say? He's taking over the studio, guys.
You could get a God candle at any moment. You could get a giant green candle at any moment because it's easier to get them because it takes less economic energy because there's less of it for sale.
Yeah. That Richard Hart, man, he comes in and takes over the show sometimes. I cannot stop him, man. Hey, look, he's the founder of the chain and everything. You know, it's just it's like the king of the chain, like royalty. So can't do too much there. But mate, he loves interest rates. He's watching that interest rate. You can bet your bottom dollar Richard's watching that interest rates. We're going to get a gold mode candle. Are we going? What do you guys reckon? The same day, the next day? What do you guys reckon? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. There. Well, we still got that $4 million or so sitting in that wallet. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me know in the chat there what you think. Some of you guys may have done a lot more chain analysis than I. So let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think we might see an interest rate cut? He always talks about interest rates, man. He's watching that like a hawk. He knows the impact. It's going to be huge. Fat Sammy says, yes, we have a Bria Fox farm on Vox Farm. Rackham will be posting about a competition for that farm soon. Oh, there's some alpha drop, guys. There's some alpha drop. Man, we're dropping it today. Woo-hoo! That's the alpha drop today from Fat Sammy. That's sneaky there, and on the back of Grumpy. On the Grumpy there. Yeah. So Grumpy was kind of teasing it there, and Fat Sammy dropping the alpha on it. That's pretty crazy. So keep a lookout for that, man. There's a battle of the memes, man. Rackham wants Bria to be number one, and apparently it's going to be the AI agent on Coinwell. So that could be massive moon there. Hextamar says 2 more months. 2 more months. Yeah, well, I agree with you. By 2 more months, we should be really on the move there. We've got a lot of big launches from our whales on PulseChain leading into that big move. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome there. Fat Sammy says ETH and BTC looks like it's breaking out. I suspect once total 3 makes new highs, I guess Pulse will pump hard. Perfect timing for the interest rate cut there. That's from Fat Sammy. Nice insight there with that ETH to Bitcoin ratio. Yeah, ETH is going to get pumpity pump. Some of the Bitcoin guys are a bit crying because we've seen big Bitcoin OGs from way back selling Bitcoin into Ethereum. We've got all the ETH acquisition vehicles coming in trying to copy Michael Saylor. So where that's kind of a bit more mature, ETH is just green fields, and of course that means PulseChain and PulseChain SAC get the pump, pumpity pump. That's my favorite word, pump the cryptos. Pump the cryptos. That's my favorite phrase. All right, we're up 9.8% on DAI at number 10. So we've got 10 tokens at the moment over 10%. So it's pretty modest. But we've got some pretty impressive tokens in the mix here. I'm just looking at the ones that we think that are probably going to stay around, which is Rome for sure from Gladiators, Pikachu possibly with Firewell, Vouch for sure with Jexa. That thing's built like a powerhouse. The piggy bank seems to be crushing it with their treasury system, and of course Reserve Tay there as well on the move. And then we've got, of course, number 10 there is a good old Pump Tires DAI. We've got 3 different DAIs, right? Good DAI, Pump Tires DAI, and of course the forked one, which is what Somi champions, which is PDAI. And of course, looks like Better Bank will be up and running pretty quickly. They're giving a lot of updates there with a lot of stuff they're doing. So 10 tokens over 10%. That is our top 10 today, folks. Finvestor, what the heck? Finvestor's coming out of nowhere, guys. It's good old OG WebChef up $6.28, and that is up 9% right now. And then, of course, followed pretty closely by another OG WebChef, their world's greatest PDAI printer, up 9% as well. So we've got a bit of move happening in there. We do know, I think they were reorganizing things, weren't they, for a new token? We need to get an update on that. I'll talk to my friend who's on the inside there. We'll see what we got. We got Staked ETH at the moment, is up 7.5%. We've got Hex A from Pulsalian Farms, right next to Pulsalian Farms, and that's crazy, guys. So those two are there on the move, up 6% as well. So we're getting a bit of life back into Pulsalian. Let's have a look at how that farm is going. Now, you guys know we've probably got about 7 farms that are really active on PulseChain, probably 7 farms. And so, yeah, we've got that in the house there. That is kind of where we are. So the prices obviously had a big rally. This is on the weekly chart, right? And it's pulled back here. We're at 6 euros, 12.70 at the moment. So maybe it's had its time. I haven't looked at the RSI, but that's definitely in play there. That's the daily chart. Let's see if it's kind of looks like it's a little bit rounding here, isn't it? A little bit rounding. I guess it has to take out 1342, which is not very far ahead, and start sort of climbing back up here. And I'm not sure what the yields are like and stuff like that on the farm, but that's definitely worth looking at it. I have got my 3rd farm publication coming. So I've done 2 publications on farms on PulseChain, and I'm going to bring out my 3rd one, which is going to be really fun. And I think the farm guys are going to like it. I think they're going to like that. It's coming up soon. And people talking about Vox today, so they'll be in it too. So keep a lookout for that. It's a logical series, and number 3 of 5, because number 5 is alive. That's how we say it. All right, so classic movie, if you guys haven't checked it out. But it's a foreruns all the future. We're in robotic age, right? So the foreruns that. So that's kind of cool there. I was going to pull up the RSI, wasn't I? So let's just quickly do that. See what that's looking like. Is this ready for a recovery? Now, farms can be tricky sometimes if they're not designed very well. They can be a pump and dumpers. But if they've got good sustainability in it and they're at the right time in the market, they can perform very well. So this is kind of where it's at. It looks like it's turning on the RSI. So we are getting a bit of life here. So this could be a nice little bottom here in the old chart there on the daily. So we've got a 4 hourly. for Ali. I already had a bit of a run here, so it might need to come back a little bit. We'll see. Maybe it has a little dip and then rise. Maybe it might do that and break out to maybe 30.50. We'll see. Still a bit cautious there, but possibly a big opportunity there. Or at least a modest opportunity, let's say. Blitz, of course, another one of the Pulsechain tokens, not far from that, 17%, up 4% as well. And then ALGO, a hex derivative there. Now I have to go back and check out how much hex is in ALGO, actually, because we talked about earlier there from Richard Hart that, a lot of the hex is staked now with the OA, and there's only about 46 billion hex on, I think, the PHEX side. I think there's slight differences, a couple billion differences now on the EHEX PX side. And ALGO there's got a ton of it, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll probably check out that a little bit there. Following by ALGO is HEX itself, up over 1 cent. And you guys know, I think once HEX goes over 3.2 cents, it's away, guys. It's gone. You had your chance. Right? Richard Hart was talking about 10,000X the other day. Once we get past 3.2 cents, HEX is gone. And you were told. So take note. All right, so there we go. Is that the alpha of the day? No, I think we had I think it's pretty good alpha, but I think we had the Vox thing earlier, so we'll leave that one as the chime. We've got Secret Conspiracy at number 24. That's up 2.7% right now. Not bad. We've got Hex. Is that the Hex pump tires? I think that is. Been around for 7 months here, up 2.6%. Unseen Signal is been around for 1 month, up 2% as well. Hidden up a bit there as well. Up X from Haunted is up 2% there. And then remember from OG WebChef, they're up 2% as well. So we're getting a little bit of movement in the OG WebChef today. And that was, of course, the talk of the town a couple of months back, wasn't it? Those things were pumping that volume. I'm sure they're going to be back because I'm sure they're launching something new. So maybe that's why we're getting a bit of life in those charts here. VPLS there, Vouch Stake Pulse, up 1.8% there, Most Wanted. We talked about Battle of the Memes. I'm looking forward to it. You guys looking forward to it? If you're looking forward to it, write memes in the chat. Honestly, write memes in the chat there if you're looking forward to the memes. If you don't want to write the word memes, put in the token that you think is going to be really, really doing well, because we're keen to see that. So get in there, folks. Get active and talk about the meme that you love the most. There's a lot of memes out there. I've actually got to rebuild my meme list because I deleted my cache, and so I lost all my memes. So I'm going to rebuild that. Hopefully do it today. What else we got going? Hidden Vault number 30 there, up 1%. Now I'm going to stop there. I'm just gone through we've got 34 coins over 1% on the trending right now. So I'm going to leave it there. But we've got some honorable mentions, and I want to honorable mention those. So we've got RhinoFi at the moment. That's up 0.7%. I think they had a show earlier today. I missed it, unfortunately. I was going to try and, I think it was Xbase or something. I was going to try and make that. But check out RhinoFi. They're charging tokenomics. Awesome. Next level. We've got Sparta on the move there a little bit. We've got Teddy Takeover. We've got SolidX as well. Of course, SolidX is about to launch, guys. And it's still stuck at $9.47. People just not pricing in that, and they're not front running it. So if you're asking, is it priced in? It's not priced in, guys. And of course, we know Firewell's talking about possibly this could pump to $100 on launch, and with a target of $1,000. So you decide. I'm not financial advice. Do your own due diligence, but man, this is one of the heavyweights, and at the moment the market is not pricing it in. So bring it on. Now, UFO, of course, another one there. Could be honorable mention of PGC, and PGC the Greys down here as well. Another good pickup there. What else we got there? 9-inch down here as well. Mafia game. That's getting close, right? It's got to be close, man. Mafia's got to be close. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see how that goes. So, we've got maybe 2 or 3 games around at the moment that are sort of developing, not fully launched, but Gladiator Games is out, man. And look, it's going to be a battle of the games as well. We're going to battle of the games, but I think the Gladiator Games is starting off like a winner, dude. It is really out there, and people can play it now, and it's ramping up big time. So it's going to be awesome, guys. Battle of the memes, battle of the games. Bring it on. We love it. And only some will survive, right? Just like Gladiator Games, only some will survive. So it's going to be awesome. We're pretty bullish about that. Surf Token from Crypto Paradise. These guys rock, and we know they've got a big marketing rallying up at the moment. They're the other big channel that does daily crypto shows for PulseChain. We have, quite a few influencers do like 1 or 2 shows a week, maybe weekly. But in terms of daily shows, it's Crypto Paradise and this channel, the Crypto Night Show, that do the large daily shows. We have smaller influencers that do daily stuff, but that is where we are right now. We look forward to more and more influencers in PulseChain starting to get more regular shows and bigger shows and all that sort of stuff. A big shout out to many other people out there that do great shows. We're thinking about, we're talking about, I guess, C7 over there in the UK is on the top of the world, does pretty regular shows. Yeah, we've got quite a few. Actually, I might go through a list of them next time. Yeah, next time we might do that. What else there? We got Fitzgerald, which I said about Fitzgerald. I said this yesterday. I did a big speech yesterday. But was I right or was I right? Was I right or was I right? Was I right or was I right? Well, it looks like it's trying to get a bit of a recovery at the moment. We'll see what happens there. There are three men standing, is it? 3 men standing on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 4, and there's now 3 now. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I think that's what happened. What else? We got your time dividend, obviously been rocking it up the charts as well. Who else is in there? Liquid loans down here. Trump token down here. Spada. What else there? Bria at the moment, sitting down here, down 2.4%. Now, the one thing we're going to say about Bria is that this is going to be with Coinwell. Coinwell is going to be launching in Q4. I imagine it's going to be October, at the beginning of October. I think it's going to be pretty early, guys. We saw $500,000 come over. We're going to talk about that next. But Bria is there. We have the Battle of the Memes. Will this be the number 1 meme on PulseChain at the moment? It's a beautiful entry. Look at that thing, man. If you wanted an entry, I think we've got to do that entry on the chart. Look at that. There we go. Yeah. That's a tip of the day there, because that chart's gonna just sitting there obvious, right? Sitting there obvious there. Let's have a look, see where that goes, and could be explosive. We will see. We got other memes though. We got Top Hat down here from Crypto Coffee. It's down 4.4% at the moment. Let's have a quick look at this one as well. I'm going to keep track of the time. 56 minutes. We're doing well. This is Crypto Coffee's one, and not doing a lot of action right now. Just bleeding out a little bit actually. Got some support in this zone. Really needs to hold up above 10. I guess the 1/10 of a penny needs to hold that. So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, he'll probably start streaming more, and presumably it will go up. We'll see. That is Crypto Coffee's Top Hat. What else we got down here? We got Unity down here at $14.47. It's kind of in phase 2. We talked about that. I'm going to be doing some more coverage on Unity and Taurus. And so don't worry about that. It's coming up. Pump tires at the moment down 4.7%. What else is there? Love.io. We're waiting for big launches, guys. The market's pretty much here. So Anders, if you're out there, let's get ready. Let's see the app. Let's see some network platforms. Let's see the L happening. I think it's time. It's time. You should definitely have that out by the end of September. Getting some signals there. So looking forward to that. Peacock meme, man, it got smashed. It got devastated. Peacock memes got absolutely devastated here. Now, we're big fans of Liberty Swap, right? They're doing a great service. But the chart, they're really being tested here. Is this the bottom? Is this the bottom here? Is it had its day? It's definitely the RSI's down on the 4 hourly. And it's pumping there. Let's look at the daily chart. Not fully oversold on the daily. So, it has some risk to it. Is it going to hold here at 2,800 of a penny? Question mark there. Obviously, you've got the backing of Liberty Swap. Going to have 40 chains coming into PulseChain. So keep a lookout for that at the moment. So, yeah, there we go. Teddy Bear from James Maria, down 10% right now. And X Game, which was top performer yesterday, is down here right now. Of course, but we're thinking that's short-lived. Solid X Game going to be short-lived there on that one. And so we're expecting big things coming from this as well. Had a nice little pump there, just a little bit. I was on a 4 hourly chart, just coming back a little bit here with profit taking. But this thing is about to launch soon, we think. So, not surprised. The RSI was a bit hot, so not surprised. I guess it came back a little bit there. 4 hourly, the RSI has come back to 64. So we're going to get a little bit of support here because once this launches, it's going to be massive here, just like Coinwell, which we're going to talk about next. So huge, guys, huge. All right, we've got a great bunch of people watching right now, so don't forget to smash the subscribe button on YouTube. We're streaming to 3 YouTube channels, of course. Superman Crypto, The Kryptonite Show, and PulseChain X. A big shout out to all the new subscribers. All the channels are really growing nicely now, and you guys are making it possible. So share the words and sign up today. We've got some new things coming very shortly, hopefully in the weekend, maybe next week. They're ready to go. Look forward to that. It's coming up there. We're moving to the next level on the Kryptonite Show. And of course, big shout out to MBS Crypto out there. The promotional lead for the Kryptonite Show, and of course the editor-in-chief of the Monster Thread, PulseChain's premier weekly newsletter, and it's exciting times. We're playing our role, we're playing our part. We obviously provide professional promotions as well because it's needed, right? It's needed. The teams need it. Need to be seen. So we're doing the publications, we're doing the promotions, and you're going to see a lot of good stuff coming out from us. And we've got some new products and services coming out as well very, very shortly. So keep an eye out for that. It's really going to be great. The bull market's going to be beautiful, guys. People need to hear about things, right? And you can build the best thing in the world, but if people not hearing about it, it's just crickets, right? Just crickets. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. quality stuff launching. The battle of the memes, the battle of the games, GameFi, DeFi. It's all coming, guys. It's going to be pretty epic. All right, so that is X Game. Keep a lookout for that from Firewell, which is going to lead us into our main coverage today, which is essentially we're going to be talking about Rackham Rishel and Coinwell, because he dropped some big alpha today. Big alpha here. Look at this. So Rackham Rishel, of course, one of our 2 biggest public whales on PulseChain, and a venture capitalist. He has a number of business divisions, and crypto is a big one, right? And he sees the big future for PulseChain, and of course he's gone multi-chain now as well, because he sees you can get more money on other chains as well. It's just business thinking, isn't it? So exciting times. And he bridged in. He said it. He said, I'm going to contribute something like $1 million to $10 million, depending on, I guess, how things are developing and things like that, and what his plans are. And he started to commit that. So he's got the first $500,000 has been bridged in. And of course, he's got some Easter egg. He says, plus Easter egg for Coinwell liquidity pools ×5. So it looks like there's going to be 5 main pools that he's going to be supporting there straight out of the gate. So yeah, it could be $100,000, $200,000. We're going to see how that plays out. And of course, he's talking about $1 million coming in as well. So pretty awesome there. He's following his words with actions, and we got a lot of support there from people on there as well. Now, Triple Dad here, who's kind of his front man for the projects and founder, as I understand, co-founder as well to some degree. Triple Dad here says, so you have more dollars than that on chain, but you aren't selling at cause. You want to keep your positions, and you're the dumper. Interesting. Yeah, there we go. So no dumping from Rackham, just more capital coming in. Danny Mann says, hopefully more figure out your leadership role. PulseChain needs more professionalism to counter the lack thereof. And this is the big thing, right? So we're getting a lot of support in terms of professional blue chip offerings on PulseChain. We need that, right? That's a big part of what we need on PulseChain. So pretty awesome there. So 500K bridged in there. The actions are following the words. Now we also had another one here, right? So what is it? Let's go back up here. So we had that first one, and then we had the second one, which was 5 hours ago, and it got boom. And so showing on the portfolio there, $500,000 and looking good there. Presumably this is showing up on Coinwell. That's my guess. And he's got there. Next comes the bridge. There, that you sent 500,000 USDC over the bridge, because it's got a bridge on their system, right? So you can see the bridge on their DeFi, as I understand it as well. So pretty awesome from Rackham Rishel. You can say something, but when you back it up with words, man, it's next level stuff there. Pretty awesome. So I've got so many. I could repost all of these, right? Next comes the bridge. Boom. All right. So bridging in. I think I might post this one because it's the most obvious one that's clear what it's actually doing. That is pretty cool. So big shout out to Rackham Rishel. Not too bad. So that is that. Coinwell on the move, guys. And as we know, the press release is a launch in Q4. Which presumably is going to be at the beginning of October, is my guess, because they were teasing a September launch, so it looks like October might be it. But maybe they surprise. Maybe even Coinwell themselves, they front run that whole move. But I think they'll probably stick to the beginning, maybe the 1st of October, something like that. We'll see. I'm not sure what day of the week that is, but yeah, that's where it is. So big shout out to Rackham Rishel and Coinwell. We're looking forward to the professional blue chip offering, and it's going to be multi-chain as well, remember, and it's going to be full DeFi suite, as well as Coinaki coming. Presumably they're going to launch at a pretty similar time, and Coinaki there is going to be with the battle of the memes, which I think is going to be really, really good. And they're going to be burning volume, right, of the top meme that wins sort of the king of the battle of the memes. And we're excited about that. And I'm sure that's going to cause a lot more activity amongst the meme coins, because they're going to be meming more. We need the meme coin communities to meme more. If you want to be, if you meme, you will win, basically, right? He who memes wins. I think it's my catchphrase. He who memes wins. So I think that is something that's pretty awesome. If you get into a meme chat, a meme Telegram group, and you haven't seen a meme in there all day, then that's maybe you should move to another meme group, right? The other thing, of course, you should also positively encourage people to get out and meme if you're in a meme community, right? Just like if you're in a gaming community, and that's what we're going to talk about next. Gladiator games, guys. So we're jumping from memes over the games, and of course, Gladiator games is causing a stir. It is huge, guys. Look at this thing, man. It's so professional. We've been waiting for something like this on PulseChain, and here we are. It is absolutely fantastic. Very, really cool. Yeah. So we got good stuff happening with this, the first Roman Gladiator game, play to earn game on PulseChain. And this thing, talking to the developer, who I think was in the chat earlier, this is going to be ramping up. This game's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Rapid deployment, rapid development, rapid deployment. The main base game is here, and it's going to be continue rapid. That's what gamers like. It's what people in crypto like. Fast moving stuff. And this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's going to be other gains as well. So Rome token is a generic sort of overall token. The first big player game is Gladiator game. It's going to be massive. And then, of course, other games coming as well. So Rome token will be used for multiple things. So this is not a this is a token you want to hold for some time, because there's a big vision here. And a lot of people came in and support. Like I was in the X Space, they had X Space about an hour ago or so. And there were some big streamers in there, man. Crypto Paradise, Goo God, other people in there coming in. It was huge. MBS Crypto. This is getting some big support. Yeah, and you guys know guys love gaming, and they love Roman. They love Roman Empire as well. So it kind of moves pretty well. They love Gladiator movies, so it's kind of a match made in heaven. So this could be very much one of the heavyweights. It's obviously gaming's pretty much a pretty new category that's really developing on PulseChain. And we've been saying, we're all the games. We're all the games on PulseChain, and now we are getting them. So the dev, of course, is got huge experience in professional coding and gaming, and of course trading and pushing through hundreds of millions of dollars of funds. So we've got a heavyweight developer here, and here he is here, Jason here. We're only just starting. Absolutely, it's exciting, guys. It's exciting. Now I'm going to post the link to this. Is the website. What I suggest to you guys is join up to the website. There are 2 gaming modes at the moment. All right. So let me just pull this up first of all. The first mode is a free mode, so you can play free, and then there's a paid mode, right, which you can use Pulse to pay. There's also an in-game currency, gold, I think it is, so you can get that as well. It's a 1-to-1 ratio to Pulse. Yeah, this is going to be huge, guys. Sign up. I'd sign up if you love gaming. Get into it. This is the beginning. It's huge, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. More features, more gameplay, more game modes, lots of things coming. This is going to be massive, and already we're seeing some big influencer support around this game. And the chart today just absolutely started mooning, and I think it's just super early. So it's super early on this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So if you love playing, you love crypto, perfect combination there. Now you can see at the top here, we've got the Dex Screener, we've got Dex Tools. So it's already on all these sites. There's the X profile, you can follow that. Telegram, I strongly suggest you get into Telegram. So I'm going to post that link as well. Join up to Telegram today. Get in early, guys. You guys are going to be early OGs in the Gladiator. So definitely get in there on that. And they've got a great setup there as well. So join up today. Don't hesitate. Tell them that Superman sent you. You might get the, maybe you'll get the founder there giving you a reply if you say Superman sent you. Join up the Gladiator games today. If you love gaming, you love crypto, you want to be part of a huge protocol, then jump in there today. This is so awesome. I'm excited about it. I've been playing it already, and I'm going to become a pretty good pro at it. That's my vision for myself. So you guys get in there as well. There is a white paper on YouTube as well, but definitely get that and the Rome contract at the top there. Now the Rome video, you got a bit of video here as well. We're going to play a little bit of that, a little bit of video. I think hopefully it plays in this session. On there. I was going to keep the volume off, but you can kind of see some of the animation here. Badass, right? So this game's going to be fun. And look at that. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. All right, so that is looking pretty good. And you got some gameplay there. So you can see some of the game action. And this is going to be evolving constantly. So pretty exciting. We've already had some big gamers come onto this thing. They got some skills and they're loving it, right? They're loving it. So you like that action there. Pretty awesome. You got all these different player buttons for different moves that you can do in fight. You got different equipment, different rankings, different all that sort of stuff, and you can develop lots of different features. You can develop new soldiers and all sorts of stuff, rank them up, and lots of cool stuff. So that is just a little teaser there of some of the stuff that you can do. It's pretty awesome, and this thing's going to get bigger and better. So yeah, it's got craft legendary weapons and armor, so you can do everything, man. There's nothing that's going to be left unturned on here. You can breed powerful bloodlines. If you want to breed a powerful bloodline, you can do that. You can battle in real time, arena-style fights. We just saw a little bit of clip of that. You can win matches to earn pulse. Very important that, and we're going to talk about that next because that's there's just new competitions launched, and I got that on the title of the video, right? Gladiator Games play competition, up to $500 prizes. If you're wanting to earn some nice crypto and have fun doing it, and get in to earn that. This is pretty awesome. Breed in progress, and of course, awesome stuff. So dominate tournaments to win cash prizes, craft and trade assets in an open marketplace, and rise as a champion. And you can truly rise as a champion in this game. So if you like to be, top dog, you love playing, this is a game for you, and earning crypto while you're doing it. And this is the play, right? So rank up and all that sort of stuff. So awesome stuff there. You can see all the details there, how it works. You can craft gear, train and breed, compete in the arena, trade and earn and trade. There will be seasonal ladders as well, tournament and cash prizes, quests in progress, and deep progression. And the roadmap is looking really, really juicy, guys. Token listings and community building, you'll be able to do that. Game enhancement expansion. This is going to be big. I cannot tell you enough. This developer has got massive, massive expectations about the development. It's going to be rapid. So you're not going to be waiting around for ages, not 3 months, 6 months when you're going to launch. No, this is going to be really rapid, guys. And so look forward to that. It's going to be awesome for combat, awesome for earning crypto in it, and all sorts of things like that. Functionality. It's going to be check that out as well. And of course, PulseChain, of course, is a perfect place for it to launch with the old chain there. So definitely get into that. It's going to be pretty awesome on the old chart. Going to be pretty awesome indeed. So that is the game. And of course, they've got a big competition right now. And so you got to get into this, get in there and play. Your timing is perfect because you're here at the right time. And so let's pull this up there. This is the competition. So I know a lot of people love playing to win. So you're going to be able to play the game here. Now, you do have to play the live mode, not the free mode for this. And remember, 1 pulse equals 1 gold, all that sort of ratio stuff. But this is the giveaway right now. And you can check that out. But I'd get involved as soon as possible because you got a chance of winning big. So the Gladiator game is here. It's only just come out, this post, right? It's fresh off the press. Weekly cash prizes based on player battles and wages. So remember that, weekly cash prizes based on player and wages. Starts Friday, 5 p.m. CST time or 10 p.m. UTC. So that's when it starts. So you can start the races, get the races ready, and click it off there. We got this weekend's prizes are going to be $500, guys. $500. So this is going to be a heavyweight game. $100 second prize and $50 their third prize. Fourth and fifth will get legendary weapons. So if you wanted to get some really good weapons to help you win battles, this is going to be very important. Now, you're still going to be a skilled player, right? You're still going to be a skilled player, but you get some legendary weapons there. Contest ends Sunday at midnight. So Friday, 5 p.m. CST, and contest ends Sunday midnight there. Winners announced on Monday. So some juicy prizes. Look at that. $500, $100, $50. And just for playing a game that you're gonna love anyway. It's pretty cool. There is a leaderboard there, so you can check the leaderboard at the website we just showed, and that is the contract for Rome at the moment. So Rome token, it's new out of the gates. It's getting a lot of fanfare. We don't have a lot of games, and we're coming out with a game like this on PulseChain, next level sort of AAA kind of game with a AAA developer. It's going to be epic, guys. Game on. The battle of the games has started, and Gladiator Games is looking to dominate. So pretty awesome. Are you ready for glory? He says, are you ready for glory there? So check that out. That is awesome, and get involved. All I would say is simple. Sign yourself up and start playing. Start telling your mates about it. Share it around. Get them playing as well. You can battle each other. You can set up battle fights and fight each other. You can fight AI. So there's AI component as well. You can fight AI. And you can either play on the free mode or on the paid mode. If you get in the paid mode, you're going to be able to have a chance of winning these prizes, as well as earn crypto and build up your assets and lots of stuff. So a lot more perks there in the live game, of course. And it's very modest price to pay. So I think each got a game fight is like $1. So it's really easy to play that. So really, really friendly for people to play the game. So very, very well thought through there. Now, the other big thing, of course, is the chart. The chart has been mooning. Look at this thing. This is really, really huge. So game on, and the market cap's super low still, only 319K. And this game is looking to be one of the AAA games on PulseChain. It is massive. So check it out. That is the Rome token there. Obviously, always do due diligence, but that is Gladiator Games, and we're looking to do some cool stuff in there. Probably very much going to be playing this on a live stream coming up. Probably a lot, actually. So I look forward to that. That's going to be really cool. And we're probably going to get some people to guess to come on here to fight me. Do you have what it takes to fight the Superman. Okay, I bet there's going to be really good players out there. So I don't want to, build that up too much, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'll do my best. No, domination. I will win. Anyway, so that is coming up for Gladiator games, man. We've finally got some really top games on PulseChain. Woohoo! You got to be excited about that. And I am very excited. I've been waiting. That's awesome. It's awesome, guys. So we're finally getting the quality games. This is the one of the aspects of PulseChain that was missing, is having all these quality top gear games. And we're finally starting to get a couple of candidates. And of course, Rome is going to be awesome, and it's going to be an ecosystem too. It's expanding. So picking up Rome right now is like a bit of a godsend. And we've still got a very low market cap, 319K. So get it on, as we say. One for the bull market. This one for the bull market and long term. This game's going to be around for a long time. Developers got a big vision, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So that is pretty awesome there from, of course, we've got the developer, I think, in the chat there. Hit up Jason as well. You can hit him up directly. I'm sure he'll respond. Well, he's going to be pretty busy developing, but there he is in there. Now, he does hold X. He's going to have X Spaces, and Crypto Paradise has been covering. So if you want to check out some of the videos from Crypto Paradise, they've been covering this as well. But more and more influencers are starting to hear about this, and they love it. And they're jumping on board. So keep a lookout for that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Where else are we going here? We're going to go to, I guess, the final part of the show. We're up to an hour and 15, which is normally when I finish. We've got a huge people watching right now. So big welcome to everybody. If you're a team, by the way, if you're a team out there, you want to hit up MVS Crypto, because we've got something new coming down the line. And I think you're all going to want to get involved with it. So if you're a team out there, hit up MVS Crypto and get hold of us either in the Telegram group. You can find the link in the video description. Hit up MVS there, or myself, of course, and we can get you on board. All right, what else? We're going to get into, let me just hide the screen, I think. What are we going to do? I'm going to hide that. And this is our final stuff here. So as you guys know, Charlie Kirk was assassinated yesterday. He is just a national hero in the United States. He's just amazing, especially for the conservative side. He has been just a man of God and just a real true leader, true knight on the battlefield. Very good chance that he would have been a future president one day, and a very high chance of that, and probably part of the reason why he was assassinated, because they think forward, the evil people out there, they think about how can they get rid of future presidents, and that's exactly what's happened there. So Charlie there, there's a bit of a tribute to him, and of course we'll probably be covering Charlie Kirk this week, particularly leading into his funeral, and he is a man that really served God, and so this is a tribute to him. And of course, as you guys know, I am a Christian myself, and I love God the same way that Charlie Kirk did, and so I salute all that he did. And now he is with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and there's nothing better to being but the ultimate good of all existence, which is God Himself. And I know Charlie will be looking down and looking at the rest of human history leading up to the return of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. So here it is, a little bit of a tribute to Charlie here.
How do you want to be remembered? If I die, everything just goes away. How would you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. The most important thing is my faith in my life.
I don't know if you know this, but everyone dies. It's important to remind yourself of that. That you face God, the judge, and He's going to list everything you did wrong in your life. It's going to be a long sentencing hearing for me. Well, you get justice, which is hell, because that's what we deserve. Mercy, which is less of that, which I'll allow the theologians figure out what that is. Or grace. What is grace? Grace is something so unique, so different, so profound. Which is as soon as the sentencing's about to be ushered in, someone comes in and says, no, I will serve that prison sentence for him. I will go into the prison cell for him or her so that they can live forever. That's grace. You didn't earn it. You didn't check boxes for it. You didn't go park cars for a ministry and that gets you extra points to go to heaven. None of that's true. It's that it's equally accepted for all people that allow Jesus Christ to be your Savior, the Savior of the world, to be born new and to be completely and totally renewed. That's a gift that we must try to give all people in the world.
I mean, I've had an unbelievably blessed life. Been doing this now, it'll be 12 years on June 5th.
Such a young man to do it.
So young.
Yeah, so praise God. I mean, I've
been all across the world. I've met with world leaders. I've flown in Air Force One, got to know a president. I have an amazing family. The podcast, Turning Point USA, all that stuff. And so you experience that and you're like, what actually matters? What matters is your relationship with the divine, your relationship with your family, your kids, and maybe a close collection of friends, and your relationship with the truth. And you could decide to lie all the time, then you become a tortured individual. And you know those people, you just turn on television, they're constantly lying and they just become like disfigured either emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Because when you lie, I believe you're actually committing suicide of the soul. I really believe that.
Are you a Christian by any chance?
Very, very much so.
Like, why is that exactly?
Jesus saved my life. I'm a sinner, gave my life to Christ, most important decision I ever made.
So you believe the Bible is real?
Yes, I believe the Bible is true and real. Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I could give you the technical answer. There's never been an archaeological discovery that has contradicted the truth of the Bible. And then, of course, the wisdom. There is not a truth of the Bible that if you apply to your life does not improve dramatically. And then finally, we have the most accurate and transparent, historically robust account that one can have of the most important figure ever to live in the history of the world, Jesus of Nazareth. And the resurrection is the pinpoint of my belief that Jesus did rise from the grave so that we may live. And for those of you that have not given your life to Christ, I could tell you it is the most freeing, liberating thing that a human being can possibly do. The most important thing that you can do, which is to be born new into the kingdom of God.
Absolutely. So absolutely agree with all of that. The freedom in Jesus Christ, who rose from the dead almost 2,000 years ago, is incredible. Jesus is God. And he rose from the dead. He defeated death. He defeated sin. And he will be returning again one day. The evidence for the resurrection is unbelievable. Right back to just after the cross with the oral creeds. And it's amazing. And, of course, Charlie Kirk lived that out. And that was his number one thing. The other thing, of course, is if the man that killed him did a evil, shocking thing with a lot of motives there. And Charlie Kirk would say to him, no, I don't want you to go to hell. He would say to that man that killed him, I would like you to give your life to Jesus. That is the difference. That is the power of the resurrection and until salvation. So that is the kind of man that Charlie Kirk would say, I don't want you to go to hell for killing me. I want you to go to heaven. Choose Jesus. Choose the resurrection and the power and the glory forever, ever. Amen. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. We've got a few other people in the chat here. We've got Fast Abdul. I'm here for the tech, absolutely. And we've got MVS Crypto here, the editor-in-chief of the Monster Thread, and, of course, the promotional lead for the Crypto Night Show. So big welcome to you, MVS. And that's the end of the show from me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care out there. Have a good time. We're getting ready to rock in the crypto market. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Mad gains all around. And, of course, we're getting awesome games like Gladiator games coming and playing. And, of course, you can play that today. Earn some nice PLS as well. Some nice gold in the game, but also we've got blue chips like Coinwell and, of course, SolidX X game coming from the big whales. And, of course, the crypto market's about to go ballistic with the interest rate cuts in a couple of days. So everything is looking absolutely incredible, guys. I wish you all the best. And until next time, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, on my next show, I will catch you then. Take care, everybody. And, of course, bye for now. Peace out. Cheers.